she tried hers already. I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait. I want to try it, on the show. I want to see, I want to give my immediate first impressions live right there. Um, Her reaction has me intrigued. So yeah, we got new Mountain Dew, we got new Butterfingers, and obviously we got to talk a little bit about that's something that I dropped the picture of in our group chat because that's an exciting thing that we all love. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's shed time, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Shedtime. What is Shedtime, you ask? Well, it's code for the consumption of cannabis, but it's much more than that. Shedtime's a state of mind. It's art, it's music, it's cryptocurrency, technology, it's food, it's vaping. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as you're not letting the bastards get you down, not being a dick, and making it fun. When you're in the shed, it's whatever your mind allows you to create. So now let's get to the Shedtime podcast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Shedtime podcast. And let's kick right in with James because you got the mango from Little Caesars, and I'm curious what your first impressions were.
All right. So first things first, I will say fucking can art, sick. We got your little Caesar guy on there and a half a mango floating down a river of mango lava or something. I'm guessing. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it looks cool. Like the colors, Mango Rush. It is described as dew with a blast of natural and artificial mango sweet heat flavor. Now, what does mango sweet heat flavor mean, you ask? We're going to find out. I'm going to crack this bad boy open, take a couple sippy sips, see what we got going on here. I will say it's nice and ice cold from the old mini fridge. It's interesting, to say the least. Okay, so the sweet heat factor is weird because it has like a spicy note, sort of, but like obviously without being overly spicy. You know what I mean? The mango flavor that's in here is definitely kind of more of that Mexican style mango like flavor that you would get with
Like a Haritos kind of
sort of, yeah, like that kind of vibe. Obviously with that little hint of dew in there. Honestly, I don't know if I'd buy this one again. Like the mango flavor's okay, but that sweet heat factor that kind of comes in at the end kind of kills it for me. Because like it's not my favorite taste. But I will say though, one thing I could see this being good for, um, possible mixed drink situation,
Like
like a
tequila or something like that?
pretty much like
yes.
a spicy mango mark, bro. Is like
Yeah.
that's what this is in a can. Just take away the tequila, obviously, and then take away, the blended ice. It's kind
Yeah,
of what
yeah,
I
yeah.
get. That's kind of the vibe that I get from
To
this.
be
Is like
featured in a
yeah,
spicy
it's
mango
like a
margarita.
spicy mango marg sort of
I could
situation.
I could get behind that. Like I like spicy drinks like that. Like I've had plenty of spicy margaritas, like going all the way out to ghost pepper tequila in the margarita. So like I might fuck with that. Unfortunately,
It's
your boy
kind
ain't
of weird.
traveling that far just to go buy a Mountain Dew.
It's kind of
Oh,
weird
because you
though,
can't get
man.
there's no Little Caesars near you.
Dude, it would be I looked it up because I was curious when James flashed the can in the group chat. Um, I looked it up. The closest one to me is a 34-minute drive, and it's not worth it to me to go travel, 20, 30 miles just to drop a couple bucks on a do.
Is it like in a direction that you'd ever be that it's like
No,
a 10 or 15-minute drive? No.
no, no. At least not at this point in my life. Where I end up in the next month,
You
as I
never
find my
know.
new. Yeah, it may be in a town near me, but right now, like I looked it up, I don't think that's happening. Um, so I was like, I'm gonna have to live vicariously through the homies who do get to try it. I'm kind of bummed right now, knowing that I might actually like this one a little bit.
It's
Well,
got a
I'll try it
weirdness
as
to
long as
it
it
though,
makes it to
man.
Canada, Little Caesars. I'll try
Yeah.
it for sure.
It's got a little bit of a weird thing at first because at first I don't like when it first hits my tongue, I don't really know what to make of it. Then as it settles, I get a little bit of the mango, and then that like whatever the heat factor they've got going on in here has just got a very interesting flavor that I'm not in love with. And that's kind of what kills it for me, you know? Because I like you, Sean, I do enjoy a nice like spicy mango margarita or of some sort, like even like a little jalapeno action in there. But this is a little different than that as far as that goes. I don't know. It's worth a shot if you're interested in that kind of thing. I'd say check it out. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be like running to the store to buy this again, like I did for like the other mango, the Laguna mango uh lemonade that they did.
So if there was no heat, would it be something that you would buy again?
Probably
Or
because I don't I it might take away that weird taste that it's given me that's kind of putting me off.
okay.
Just checking the
Because it's
wiki
just
right now
it's like a
on it.
weird sensation because it's ice cold, but hot. If that make it's weird.
Like, but is your
Acid.
mouth hot right now?
No, and it's
Or
not
it
like
dissipates pretty quick?
it dissipates pretty quick, but like that initial like hit on your tongue, it's kind of a mind fuck.
I've had those like hot, like those chili dipped mango candies.
Not like that.
Not like that? Okay.
No.
So it doesn't give you like a mango tahini vibe.
I thought it did. Full disclosure, I had one yesterday too. Um, and like I was drinking it yesterday. I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. But drinking a second one today, it's like I guess it's kind of like a tahini vibe, but like it's not. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I don't
doesn't
know.
seem like we can get any details right now
Doesn't
as
say.
to
I tried finding what it
yeah,
was, and it doesn't say.
yeah, like no, not even the like super fandom has any info as to what it's actually using for its spiciness. Um, because like I am very curious to know because like for me that can make or break a flavor for me. You know what I mean? Like there are certain chilies I just don't like the taste of. Like there's a reason I'm not into like Tapatio and those kind of hot sauces, the, Tabasco, and it's just not the type of chili peppers I enjoy the flavor of. But like jalapeno, habanero,
Dude, but
I
what's upsetting
love
is
those.
the mango flavor in it is so good. Like that aspect of it I like, but then that fucking heat situation kicks in and then like overpowers it. But when you do taste the mango, you're like, oh, that's good. You
Like,
know?
okay, so here's a question. When you drink it, are you like, oh, I could see how this would possibly be good with pizza? Like, I wonder why that's the desired flavor that like Little Caesar
Yeah,
co-signed
that
or
I don't
whatever.
know.
Like,
I even drank one while eating a piece of Little Caesars yesterday and didn't
oh,
really
okay. And it
like
still was
it's
basically the
yeah,
same.
it's just like, you know.
So let's see here.
Well, we still have other things to look forward to, like that new one from Taco Bell.
Yep. Walmart whenever they get that dragon fruit one.
Yeah.
Not sure if there's anything else I've seen recently.
So it seems like they've been messing with this for a little while. I was just looking into some of the history of it. Um, it was revealed that PepsiCo had been testing and surveying three potential flavors for what Mango Rush could have been. They were looking at a sweet lime heat, sweet pineapple heat, and a sweet mango heat. Um,
So they're all heat. I wonder why
yeah,
the
so
heat.
it's been a trend that's been popping up here and there. This actually isn't the first time Mountain Dew has done a spicy
They
Mountain
did a
Dew, in
flaming
fact.
hot dew a while
Yeah,
They
back.
did a flaming hot dew.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have tried that. I mean, I would have, but I really don't think I would like it. On a scale of 1 to 10, it'd be like a two, maybe a 2.5 that I would think I would like a hot Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew because it's cold and I love the citrus that's in Mountain Dew. I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, I obviously understand what is it.
Honestly,
There's something
there you go.
about it
the
that I
flaming
love.
hot just tasted like you were eating hot Cheetos and drinking Mountain Dew at the same time.
Yeah, there's the can art for you, Chris, so you can come on, camera. You never struggle this bad lately. What is up? There we go.
Mountain Dew flaming hot.
It's totally a thing. I mean, can you really be that surprised though when like Pepsi and Frito-Lay are the same company?
No, and honestly,
You
like I
know,
figured that probably be a pretty popular combo for people to like eat flaming hot items and drinking a Mountain Dew. Like,
but keeping with the theme, we also had this at one point. This is Mountain Dew Mango Heat from the Game Fuel series, which is another spicy mango flavor.
huh.
So like they've been messing with the spicy combo here and there. Um and we're getting there. We're getting there. I think some are going to be better than others. I think for any of these spicy soda flavors, they're definitely going to be for a niche crowd, right? Like I can't see any of these spicy flavors ever becoming a
Permanent.
mainstay in any rotation, right?
Yeah.
Like I think they're great for a novelty. I think it's perfect for Little Caesars because it's like you get your one, maybe two, and if you happen to be one of those rare people who loves it, you'll go back and get more. But I think most people are probably going to be like James and be like, I tried it. I don't need to try it again. That's how I feel about the Cabo Citrus. You know what I mean? Like,
See, I'd be way quicker to grab the Cabo Citrus than this, bro.
so would I from the slight, kind of from the description I'm hearing. Like, I feel like I might be into it, but like, who knows? I might not like it either. So what I'm also curious about, though, as we're talking about trying some new things and getting first impressions, is this Butterfinger because we've speculated about this damn thing for a while since they announced it was coming out, and now I finally got my hands on it. And yeah, it is exactly looking like what I was expecting from, all the advertisement. That's definitely looking like some sort of salted caramel chocolate textured kind of coating. It do be smelling like caramel. Hmm.
Deep thought going on right now.
What's the unfortunate thing about chewing something like that, right? Takes a minute. Honestly, I'm underwhelmed by this one.
Oh,
It's it's good. It's fine, but I don't get enough caramel flavor. to even realize that it's supposed to be caramel flavored.
It's the peanut butter, like just overpowers it.
Yeah, just peanut butter is so prevalent. Like that could be a peanut butter coating, and I don't think I would have known the difference.
Is it salty at all in any way?
Well, I mean, it's got a entire peanut butter brittle style filling. Of course, it's salty.
No, but
It's
like,
like you
can you
can't.
taste the saltiness of the outside coating?
How could I tell the difference? You know what I mean? Like, I take a bite, I've got a little bit of the coating and a whole lot of this inside. Like,
Try to
I
nibble
couldn't.
off just a touch of the coating. You know how you can like get that off of a regular Butterfinger?
No, because I'm not a fucking psychopath that eats them like that.
No, dude, I'm not either. But sometimes you'll bite it and like a bit, there'll be like overhang of chocolate where like the shit crumbles on the inside out. Or
The little bit of the exterior just tastes like peanut butter to me.
oh, okay,
Like, I
so
genuinely
it's
can't tell.
fine. Basically, it's just fine. It's not elevating. If anything, it's detracting from a regular Butterfinger.
I mean, to me, if you want a very peanut butter centered Butterfinger, this to me just tastes like a peanut butter coating. I don't get the salted caramel really to me at all. And
So
it's
I
interesting because
see.
my
I thought it would
wife,
be sort of chewy-ish.
it's pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's like they took white chocolate and gave it some caramel flavor.
Oh, okay. So it's not like it's actually caramel. It's like a caramel flavored something. And what? So what
100%.
did
And
Lizzie think of it? She think it was good. She like it.
she loved it. Her take was that she might actually go for this over a traditional.
Oh, really? Well, it's not like
I think
a traditional Butterfingers chocolate's really that great.
I think I would go for the traditional just because you get the contrast.
Yeah,
Like it is not like because we've definitely established it's not real caramel. It's not like any of the caramel candies you've ever eaten. It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah.
have that prevalent caramel flavor. Like as a result, to me, I just think it tastes like peanut butter. And
Yeah,
that being
because
said, like it's
I
great.
mean, it's
Like I like
fine.
the taste of Butterfinger peanut butter, but I don't feel like I'm getting what I'm being sold.
You know what's crazy is like obviously you said it like three times, so we know that Butterfinger is supposed to be peanut butter, like a peanut butter chocolate bar. But did you know, like when I was growing up, I never thought a Butterfinger tasted like peanut butter. I thought it just tasted like Butterfinger.
I mean,
Do you know what I mean? Like I
I
never
get
made
where
a
you're coming from
correlations
there.
where I never made a correlations where like that was supposed what was in a Butterfinger is supposed to be their version of like a peanut butter. I just thought
But well,
like,
I don't
oh,
think that
this,
it is. I think it's supposed to be
but
like
you,
peanut butter toffee
but that's
or
what I'm saying.
something.
Like it's supposed to be like, but still, even with you said peanut butter toffee, it's got the word peanut butter in it. I never correlated Butterfinger with peanut butter. You know what I mean? Until obviously I got older and realized it. But like it's weird because like I was just thinking about it right now. It's like when I was a kid, I never really thought that it really even necessarily even tasted like peanut, which is weird because obviously it does. But like I like had that flavor like designated as like its own thing. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I mean, for a whole nother take on it, like I get where you're coming from because that doesn't when I think about eating peanut butter, like in a
I think
peanut
it's
butter and
also
jelly peanut butter, that doesn't taste like peanut butter out of a jar tastes. So
Yeah,
yeah.
but
I could
no
get,
candy peanut butter does. Like peanut butter cups don't taste like that.
But
I
that's
don't know.
I still correlate that way closer to a peanut
Yeah, I'm gonna
butter
say
than
I
any
think a
other
peanut butter
thing.
cup definitely tastes closer to the peanut butter you get out of a jar than the peanut butter in a Butterfinger.
I think it's also the consistency is the big part of it. Is it's a
The
totally
flakes and
different
all that.
yeah. Like it's a
Yeah.
complete
Yeah.
it's not like soft and creamy. It's like
They
flaky and
basically
kind
made
of
like peanut
tacky
butter
almost.
brittle,
It's
Yeah.
brittle. Yeah.
Yeah.
you know? They made a layered peanut butter brittle and then covered it in a chocolate. And I mean, don't
What
get me
is
wrong,
okay?
I love it.
What is a Butterfinger like? If you were to look up what is a Butterfinger, like what is whoever makes
Oh,
Butterfinger
what do they
describe
market it
it?
as?
Yeah, because I'm curious. Because I'm gonna check something that is
I mean,
like the closest version to a Butterfinger of a Canadian chocolate bar.
honestly, I don't think they technically market it as anything specifically. Because I mean, like, even on the package of this one, it's Butterfinger, crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery bar.
Yeah. Um, it says this bar is started all crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery, chocolate covered, and rich chocolatey coated. Made with it doesn't really fucking say anything.
So, but it is saying peanut butter
Yeah,
in there.
peanut buttery.
Okay, so the closest thing to a Butterfinger, although it's not shaped the same and it's not quite like Butterfingers, more flaky. And this thing that I'm going to describe is not as flaky because it's not as thick, but it's very similar, and it's called a crispy crunch. And the overview from Wikipedia for a crispy crunch says crispy crunch is a hard chocolate bar with a crispy peanut butter flake inside that's made by Cadbury. Like that's basically what it says.
And I
And
mean, that's
some
technically what
dude
a
in
Butterfinger
1930
is.
developed a crispy crunch.
So in 1923, the Curtis Candy Company originally invented the Butterfinger. Um, and it is basically made by doing mixing what did it say? Excuse me. It said it's made by mixing corn flakes and peanut butter.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just roasted peanuts.
So that was how it was originally created to get that flaky interior. I got to imagine by now it's not exactly that
I feel
same
like that could be
process.
part of it too, is that they're actually roasted peanuts. Dude, why don't they do a honey roasted Butterfinger?
You
You
ever had
know,
the honey roasted O Henry? Or you do you guys get
Never
O
even had
Henrys?
one. I've never even had
Okay,
yeah,
one.
okay. Dude, they're fucking the truth. You know, you guys get Sweet Marie's, right?
nope.
Don't even know what that is.
Oh, I thought that
Are
that was
you naming Cadbury chocolate?
uh I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Because you got to remember that we have a ban on most Cadbury products in the US.
Let me see who made
Thank you,
Sweet
Hershey's,
Marie.
you dickhead.
Yeah, because Hershey just was out of fucking business. If you guys had fucking
He
Cadbury there.
Hershey is the distributor of Cadbury in the United States. He shot his fucking own foot off. He
Probably
could have
doesn't
cut
make
a
as
deal
much
to be
money that
the
way.
he could have cut a deal to be the sole distributor of all imported Cadbury products, being that he is the main manufacturer of the US made Cadbury brand. And he could have fucking cleaned up.
Okay, so no, never mind. An O Henry is an it says was an American candy bar. Um, but it hasn't. What does it say? O. Henry was an American candy bar containing peanuts, caramel, and fudge coated in chocolate, sold in the US until 2019. A slightly different version of it still manufactured and sold in Canada.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's originally, I think, was made by Hershey's, but like you can still buy it here everywhere. It's still a very popular chocolate bar. But a Sweet Marie was made by Cadbury. So that is probably why you never had that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Side note, as I'm drinking this, dude, the more and more I'm drinking it, the more and more I'm liking it. Just as an update. Just putting it
Still
out
ain't
there.
hitting, huh?
Nah, I think I figured, give it the old college try, like really sit with it. But as it's getting warmer, bro, it's getting worse. Like
Yo,
it's the aftertaste is lingering so much longer now.
I wonder if they just use like a drop or two of capsaicin extract.
That's kind of what I was thinking because but it's not a good hot, bro.
Well, because
It's
that's
just
the
hot.
thing,
It's
right?
hot. It's like heat. It's like spice to be spice, not spice to be flavorful. You know what I mean?
And that's why I'm like, I wonder if it's capsaicin. Because if you're just going to use capsaicin extract, that is just what makes things spicy in general. It doesn't have any real good flavor. It just tastes like organic.
It's almost like they just put like a couple drops of chili oil in it.
Right, right. Like it just kind of got this like acrid
Yeah.
bitterness to it.
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a few drops of capsaicin extract in a batch and you got spicy dew. Because that's probably going to be the cheapest way to do it. You know what I mean?
Dude, it just makes you think how much better it would be if it didn't have that in there.
It'd just be a fire mango dew. Like,
Yeah, and
what was
I'd
that
just be
mango gem?
that one or the Laguna lemonade, the mango lemonade one. That one was fire. Anywho,
Okay, so there's a difference between what the American O. Henry was and the Canadian one. And apparently it's the original version is still sold by Hershey's and it's called a Rally Bar.
Never
But
even seen those.
it looks way different. Like it looks like not even the same. It looks like a Snickers bar, like the O. Henry that would be sold in the States. But it's in two, it's like a it's just way different. I don't know. The Canadian one is different. I think that the Canadian one might have been made by Ferrero Rocher, like
oh,
the Ferrero company or whatever.
you know what I saw the other day? I didn't buy any because I didn't see them like in the store. I saw them just scrolling around. But you know how you found those lemon head ropes?
Yep.
Guess who else just recently got into the rope game?
Sweet tarts. No, they already were.
They were
Yeah, so they're like the original one.
Sour Punch.
Sour punch.
Remember
I
Sour
mean, they
Punch
already made
straws?
Sour Punch straws.
Yeah, but these ones are one flavor of a Sour Punch straw on one side, another flavor on the other side with the filling in the center.
Oh.
It's the same style as like
Ooh.
the lemon heads and the sweet tarts. Hmm. Okay.
I
I'm gonna have
need
to
to
look for
find
that
them.
one.
I need to find them somewhere. If not, I might just order them online somewhere.
Well,
But
in other killer candy news, I shared this picture with you guys in the chat, but coming soon, juicy nerd clusters. We're
Yeah,
gonna get
dude,
I probably won't be able to find those, but
liquid filled center.
I'm happy that you guys are gonna get to try that.
Like
I'm
I,
really
I said,
curious.
I said to my wife, my teeth already hurt for the amount of those things I'm gonna end up eating.
Well, dude, honestly, I had to take a break from clusters, bro, because I was just eating way too many of them.
I
I
am
just had to
in
cook them.
that moment with you right now.
Like I bought these and took these with me to Ohio because I was gonna have Chris try these ones because he hadn't had the red, white, and blue ones because these ones are the berry punch rush ones.
Yeah, and they're gonna be gone soon once the
Yeah, limited time, bro. And I purposely haven't ate them, bro, because I like plowed through 2 bags of the wild berry like shortly before I went. So I was just like, dude, I need to
Dude, I bought
give
like the huge
give my
bag,
teeth a
like the
break.
biggest bag when I was down in the States. And I told myself it had to last till May, and it did. Actually, full disclosure, not throwing anybody on the bus, but like I didn't even finish the bag. I was a bit sad that I didn't get like one of the last ones, but it's fine.
Did you at least get the fucking loose
Dude,
nerds
I
in the
ate the
bottom of the
lion's
bag?
share of the fucking bag. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, but I like had maybe
You had to
a
get all the
quarter of the
shrapnel out the
bag
bottom.
for like the last 2 weeks of April, bro. I ate like 3/4 of the bag in like the first 2 weeks.
Dude,
And then I was like, I'm gonna hold off. I can't finish this.
instead of calling that stuff crumbs now, my mom's the one who started saying it. Like she used to say it about pizza, like all the stuff that falls off the pizza, like into the box. We call it shrapnel. It's just like,
Shrapnel?
yeah, like when a bomb goes off and like
Yeah,
all the
no, no,
fucking
yeah. I
shrapnel goes
just want to
out.
make sure that you're just saying the regular
Yeah,
word.
it's just because it's like it's what's left over after the spoils of fucking war, dude. The fucking just mowing down fucking whatever it is, and then you just go back and collect all the shrapnel, bro. Don't know why I said that. Just popped in my head, and I felt like sharing it.
Well, dude, it's just like whenever you're finished the fucking nerds cluster bag, dude, what do you just throw it away when you can't
No,
grab
dude, you gotta
anything
collect
other
the
than
shrapnel,
there's
bro.
nerds in the bottom, bro? You got yeah,
Shit,
you got to
yeah.
eat the
You gotta,
shrapnel.
you gotta gather all the shrapnel and look for survivors, bro.
Yeah, you gotta dump the remaining bits and bobs.
Hey, you got to
Like,
dump it either in your mouth or into the palm of
no,
your
just
hand, and then just do
straight
that.
into
Pop.
your mouth, bro. It just
Yeah.
Yeah,
goes
out the
straight in
bag,
the
in the
mouth, bro.
face.
Exactly. You do the old fucking bag tilt, tap, tap, tap. You know what I mean? And then, come on, dude.
So,
What are we talking about
it,
here?
in regard to the Nerds Juicy Gummy Clusters, it was put out there on April 29th in a Reddit post. Somebody found out that there were some previews coming for the 2025 Sweets and Snacks Expo to be held in Indianapolis, Indiana, later in the month of May. Uh, and it was these nerd juicy clusters. So, according to a description reviewed by Parade Magazine, the new subline will unleash all of your senses with an epic, bigger than ever candy experience and is said to feature a delicious strawberry punch flavor combined with the crunchy, gummy, juicy textures in a satisfying bite for a next level experience that only nerds can bring.
I was telling them the Bad Boys are gonna be like that, dude.
I think they're gonna be like fat nerd
Yeah,
clusters.
I
They'd
think
be
they're
Yeah,
gonna
like
be
when you get a double nerd
exactly. They're gonna
cluster.
be
You know what I mean?
like that, dude.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
round. You know what I mean?
even the picture that I had shared to you guys in the group chat,
It's
like,
gonna be a gusher covered in nerds.
yeah,
That's
basically, I mean,
exactly what it's gonna be.
that
Yeah.
picture genuinely makes me agree with you. It's going to be a very big, just gusher size nerd cluster.
Let's be
Uh,
real. It's gonna be fucking incredible.
Dude, I'm
Fuck
gonna
you. I
say,
won't be
dude,
able to get them. Like I
I
think
literally,
that
got
they're gonna
that's
be
what
so good.
a gusher wrapped in nerds, if you will. I want them right now, and immediately, I mean, immediately is what some of the people have been commenting on the post when they were leaked by this person on Reddit. Um, so
dude, you know what that just made me think of, bro? It made me think of when I had that box of fruit roll-ups and I was throwing nerd clusters in the fruit roll-up,
good move.
making a little roll,
Oh, dude, that was so good. When were we doing that? I remember doing
It's
that
because I
also.
got fruit roll-ups and I did the ice cream thing where you put fucking ice cream in the fruit roll-up and then it fucking freezes the fruit roll-up and makes it all crunchy and shit. Delicious. And then I just ended up buying fruit roll. I had some left over and I had the nerds clusters. I was like, oh, bro, little fucking nerd cluster fucking roll. Why not? Because I used to do it with gushers back in the day. But dude, now this is fucking take it to the next level, bro. Throw some of them puppies in one of those, dude.
In the
Dude,
world
then
of
you got
fruit
some extra
roll-ups,
fun dip, bro.
Oh, dip it in
Use
the.
that as your fun dip stick. Oh.
Ugh.
that's a move.
Dude, that's just diabetes, bro.
It
That
Dude,
is what that is.
you just don't have as much.
Let's be honest, Chris. Who are you talking to?
None of us, because none of us have the ability to like have one piece of candy. Let's be real.
Yeah. Like Sean was
so
saying that he wasn't all into that Butterfinger, and I keep looking over, and he's sneaking
Well, he's
bites.
gonna finish it.
yeah, I mean it's open.
I know, but like,
It ain't
I
Listen,
just,
horrible.
it's fucking ant season right now. It's the
dude,
springtime. If I
tell
don't
me
eat it,
about
the
it,
ants are gonna
bro.
come in looking for it.
Dude, that's why all of my snacks are put away in what I like to call my snackle box. I've got zingers, I've got donut sticks. I've got streusel cakes and some honey buns. But yeah, my mom came up with it. Well, I don't know if she came up with this
I
idea.
say
I'm sure
I've
there's other
heard the
people that.
snackle box before,
Oh,
but
yeah, she was the first person that
love it.
I had ever seen do a snackle box, bro.
I've never seen someone do one.
Because she used to make, well, bro, I kind of like tore mine down just so I could fit all of my snack cakes in it. But like, I have like all these little, like here's one that still has stuff in it because I had to take it out to make room. It's got a bunch of little butterscotches, but it's got like a bunch of these little things in there. So like, if you wanted to, you could just fucking get a bunch of different shit and just pour them in each little fucking thing, and then you pop it open. Want some trail mix? You got a little trail mix in one. Maybe you want, some nerds clusters, maybe a
Oh,
couple
dude,
noodles
that'd be
clusters.
good too if you like went to like a bulk food store
Dude, well,
and you're just working
that's
from
what
the
my mom would
bags.
do. She'd like
Mhm.
she'd do that, and then she'd make a snackle box for when they go on their RV trips to like put in between her and my dad when they're on the road. So
Yeah,
they
dude,
just
you gotta
put.
have some glass sets in that bitch. I would have to. Like, there's looks like there's room for a lot of those little mini tubs. I'd have to have
Oh,
glass sets
but yeah, dude, it's pretty legit.
because it can't all be just like sugar candy.
Oh no, you got to have like a little bit of some sweet and some salty in
Yeah,
there, bro.
even
Maybe
dude,
one's
even
got
some like corn
dot,
nuts in there, I could
some
get
dots
down with.
pretzels in there. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying? Maybe a little bit of some beef jerky. Maybe a little bit of some fucking goldfish, bro. Some fucking
absolutely.
goldfish.
Some Chex Mix.
Dude, honestly, next time I go to the store, I'm buying a fucking carton of goldfish, bro, because I haven't had them in so long.
Classic,
I
or you
actually
going for one of
almost
the other
bought some
flavors?
yesterday, but I
I
decided against it.
I will say this too. I don't know if I'm more of a goldfish guy or a Cheez It guy.
I'll pick Cheez-Its over
Cheez-Its
the
are more
goldfish every time.
greasy, so I would probably choose a Cheez-It
See,
over
if we're
it.
going just standard flavor, like your stock,
Yeah, like
cheese,
just classic for classic.
I think
Oh,
I
it would
might
be Cheez-Its 100%
I
then.
think I might go goldfish.
I'd go goldfish if I could get like extreme cheddar or just a
See,
regular
that's the
Cheez-It.
thing for me is I'd go Cheez-Its if it was the white cheddar.
Well, Cheez-It white cheddar, they're
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
They fucking
that is a
smack
goaded
so
flavor.
hard. They smack so hard, bro.
But
Oh,
if you get a
dude,
souped up flavor
have you
of a
ever had the
goldfish
sharp
versus
white
that, I'd
cheddar
be down.
Cheez-It puffs?
I think they're
No.
meh.
Oh, dude, I'm a sucker for a puff, bro. And I do like a good sharp white cheddar, bro. Oh,
Like I just yeah, like I literally my wife bought me a bag one day and brought them to me at work. I was like, "Oh, this is dope. Like I have some, something to snack on while I'm at work." And like it took me like 3, 4 days to get through this small little bag because I was like, I'd eat two or three of them and be like, I'm over it.
I thought they were pretty good, man.
I like their traditional cheddar flavor
Dude, I
more than I
also
like that
say
white cheddar
this.
one.
The Cheez It Party Mix is better than any Chex Mix you can ever get. Just putting that out there.
I don't
For
think I've ever had
savory,
that.
I'll agree, but Chex Mix Turtle Mix is goaded.
Turtle Mix.
There's Chex Mix that has turtles in it.
No, it is a turtle flavor Chex Mix. I'm
What?
actually a little surprised that I am actually telling you both about this. I didn't
I
I don't
know
well,
that.
even know.
I
I'm
just
actually not even sure what
obviously,
you're talking
like I
about.
said, I'm more of a Cheez It Party Mix guy than a Chex Mix guy. So I usually kind of just stay clear of Chex Mix because I don't think they're really that great. But dude, the Party Mix, the Cheez It Party Mix, bro, there's so many fucking delicate morsels in that fucking thing, bro, that I just fucking love.
Honestly, I've never had either one. And I don't even know how many times I've ever bought a Cheez It mix. I've always had, or sorry, a Chex Mix. More often than not, people would make a homemade one.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I've had. I don't know if I've ever had
You
like
never just had the straight like bag of just
yeah, because the thing that'd be
Chex
up
Mix being
here that
Chex
would be like
Mix.
really common would be like bits and bites, which is like would be the closest thing to Cheez Its. It's got like little spicy shreddies in it and like fucking cheese sticks and
So
Uh,
is it like caramel popcorn and shit in there?
so yeah, so you get caramel popcorn, you get caramel covered Chex Bits, you get chocolate Chex Bits, little pretzel pieces, peanuts, and little. If I remember correctly, I think they're just like knockoff M&Ms. the little candy
See,
bits you can
I
see.
might fuck with that, bro.
I mean,
These,
I would
this,
try that for
For
sure.
sure, yeah. But
this is
I
quite
might.
literally the only pre-made bag Chex Mix I ever buy. Like I said, that to me is the goated Chex Mix that's like pre-made like that. Uh, I wouldn't ever want regular Chex Mixes. I either
Are you
want
a
that or Chex does the Muddy Buddies pre-made, and I'll smack a bag of those.
Well, Chex Mix because it's salty is it's a nice different thing to have. You know what I mean? Like if you were gonna have like some finger foods for like a party or a get together, it would make more sense to have like traditional Chex Mix than that Chex Mix, I think.
or both?
Well, I guess you could have both.
What do
But
you think,
I haven't
guys?
been to that many like gatherings where there's like a bowl of chocolate stuff.
Oh,
There's
dude, you haven't
the
been to my house.
tight close-up on what's
Yeah,
actually
that looks
inside the turtle Chex Mix.
pretty tasty, bro.
Like it's a pretty fire combo. And again, like I said, it's the only one I'll ever bother to buy because like any of the other like pre-bagged Chex Mixes, I can make that myself if I really want it that bad, and I never just want it that
Well,
bad.
yeah, but there are
I'm with
some
James
things
on
that
the
like
I'll
come
get
in
the
those.
Cheez-It mix if I want a
Dude, that
mix
shit
like
it
that.
just slaps, bro. Like
Those little
the
fucking
like
like toasty
the little
bagel chip thingies that are
yeah,
in there,
yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah. The little
silly.
puff ball thingies that are in there.
Yeah, it's like
The
super garlicky and rich. Oh,
mhm.
the little tiny pretzel sticks that are through there, and then of course you get the OG Cheez It.
Cheez-Its. Yeah. And then all the flavors of whatever coatings on everything get coated on all the other things. It's the same
Yep.
thing that happens with like a bag of munchies. That's why I like Flamin' Hot Munchies so much. Because you get all like the seasonings from all the other chips onto the other chips. And then
Yeah,
like your
it's like
hot
a
chip.
real like cross contamination. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
like just a beautiful
Yeah,
amalgamation of like all
exactly, dude.
these things. Just ooh.
It's just a full on chip orgy, bro. And I'm all about it.
That's why like any chip mix combo vibe. Normally I will like it. It's just they might not be my favorites all the time.
See, well, I don't know, dude. I used to love chips, bro. I used to eat chips all the time. I've kind of fallen off. I'm honestly, my problem is I think my sweet tooth's grown even more than it used to be, or I just choose to eat more sweet things than I do savory things, dude. Because I don't eat I don't eat a whole lot of chips anymore. I'm not sitting here smacking down boxes of Cheez-Its or pretzels or goldfish or crackers or anything really. When I used to sit here and just, well, not here specifically, but I used to fucking just smack on all kinds of shit all the time. But now all I'm really fucking eating on are snack cakes and candy and cookies and sweet things, bottle caps.
Yeah, like sugary shit.
Also, a lot of that is
I was just,
soft foods, no crunching.
yeah, well, I think that's part of it too. Is it's my teeth, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
Which is
Nerds clusters, bro,
well, and
they're
most
pretty
of those soft
crunchy.
foods are be fucking up our
Well,
teeth way
didn't you
worse.
hear that I also have taken a break on eating the Nerds clusters, bro? And it's partially because of my teeth.
Yo, I have no self-control with no nerds clusters to the point. My wife and I went grocery shopping over the weekend, and they had the red, white, and blue bag and the other limited edition bag in on one of the clearance racks now. They're finally getting rid of the end of the stock because we're getting to the end of that run. Okay, cool. So we each grab a bag, and we have this little resealable jar that we've been putting random candy in. So like during Easter time, we were loading it with jelly
Jelly
beans and shit like
beans.
that. You know what I mean? A lot of the nerds, big crunchies. We did a couple of those. I even recently grabbed a bag of just American Smarties, not the Canadian Smarties.
Yeah.
Those rolls and just threw them in there. Uh, and she was like, "Why don't we just dump the nerds clusters in there and mix them up?" I'm like, "Because I have no self-control, and I will eat this whole bag in one sitting." And it was like the Ziploc top, like not the big huge one, but the one that's typically like $3 to $4. If you go to a gas station, it's like 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Like it ain't a cheap bag. And I did. I ate that thing in one night. Not intending to, just doing stuff, watching a video, playing a video game, whatever it was doing. It was like, all right, grab
Can't
a
stop,
couple.
won't stop.
Like it's I cannot control myself with them. It's why I said like I'm with James on this. Like I need to take a break because like I will eat those things until the inside of my mouth is raw
Dude,
and my
we're not the
gums
only
hurt.
we're not the only ones that are addicted to these things too. Apparently, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has got a bad problem with the clusters, bro.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, because I guess he recently started a podcast and he had his wife on for an episode and they're talking about it, how bad his sweet tooth is and stuff. And she's talking about, remember that order you made? And he's like, oh, you mean my clusters, the nerds clusters? He's like, man, wait. He's like, wait, what happened to those? And he's like, wait, did you confiscate my clusters? It's like, no wonder I hadn't seen those things. And he's just like getting all mad about his wife taking his clusters. But then also she dropped a pretty hilarious story about he used to eat those fireballs, like, like the fucking
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cinnamon jawbreakers. And like once he got to like the center of them, he'd spit them out and stick him in the fucking cushions of the couch.
What?
And apparently his like the maid was cleaning one day and like was like cleaning the cushions and like came to his wife and she's like, hey, I don't know what it is, but I found all these little white balls in the couch. And then somebody picked it up and smelled it and was like, man, this smelled like cinnamon. This is one of them damn fireballs.
Dude, is that like either you're just so rich you don't care, or you're just that dude that would
I
be
don't know,
poor,
dude.
rich, doesn't matter, you're gonna fucking
You're
do that
just,
dumb
yeah,
shit.
dude. Bro, there's a lot of people that do a lot of shit that's just fucking weird, bro.
His name
It's like the
is
guy that
Dale
might like
Earnhardt
fucking,
Jr. I
yeah.
mean, I understand who Dale Earnhardt is, and then understand that that's his son, his flesh and blood, his mini me. Uh, it didn't matter how much money and how much success those guys got; they were still red ass neck. Ah, those are the days, man. Whoa,
Whoa, what are we wowing?
my computer just geeked out really weird. It's still doing it.
Well, we could hear you if you could hear us. Because you did freeze on my side there for a second, but now you're completely back and everything's
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gucci.
you guys were being weird for me too. I thought it was just me. Turns out it's not just
Oh,
me.
there we go. Now we know what was going on. Cool. Thanks, computer. Go fuck yourself.
Was it doing an update?
No, I just decided, hey, why don't we just run a virus scan in the background and slow everything
Oh
down for
yeah,
a couple
nice.
minutes? Cool. Thanks,
Classic.
bud. Thanks, bud. Couldn't have picked a better time. No, not trying to
Yeah.
do a production here, nothing. It's cool. It's cool. I understand. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh, but Chris, since you're here and I haven't talked to you about it yet, so I was telling you about this fucking mixed berry,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I think it reminds me of like the OG Slaughter Pop.
If it does, then that means I need to try it. Because you
Is
know
it
me,
like
I love the
it's
OG
like
Slaughter
hold
Pump.
on, I'm gonna have to let me put this RDA on something because just take a rip. It's the ending flavor that I get out of it that's like that reminds me of the slot of like that lost art slaughter pop because like I always felt like it always gave me this specific like aftertaste,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and this gives me that same thing. You know what I mean? Not saying that it tastes exactly like that slaughter pop, but like
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
gives me
If it's
that.
even the vibe,
Yeah, it's
I'm
giving me
probably
that
gonna
kind
want
of
to try it.
vibe. And by the way, slaughter pop for anybody that's curious is a e-liquid flavor that was
Oh
like
yes.
a bomb pop popsicle, like your
Yeah, this
blue
was supposed to be like a
raspberry,
bomb
lime,
pop.
cherry sort of
Yeah.
situation. But this is supposed to be some sort of mixed berry action, but it still gives me that kind of vibe. Like maybe it's because the blue raz and the cherry, maybe that's got like a similar sort of thing going with this. I don't know, but I would say check it out.
I mean, it's vinyl and vapor. Eric knows this shit. He's one of those people, like, he's making fruit liquids. I'm not a fruit guy. I'm still gonna try it. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna like it. It won't be something I want to vape all the time. But when I need a break, I feel like that's gonna be like an outstanding line.
Pretty tasty, dude. The only one that I'm upset on is the pineapple tango because it's got coconut. Can't do the coconut.
I don't think that that would bother me too much, but it doesn't really sound like that's what would be good with that.
I don't know. I knuckled it at the shop, and first thing I tasted was coconut.
Like I think I'd rather instead of the coconut, you have cherry. That's to me sounds like it would be better.
You
Maybe
went for a
that's not
pina
tropical
colada,
enough.
uh, pineapple and uh, coconut pina colada. So he went for like
Yeah,
a
he went for
variant on a
just a
pina colada.
yeah, just a tropical vibe.
Like
And who knows, the coconut may because it's not like named as part of the flavor. Maybe it's just supposed to be like some sort of blending note or just
It's to help the tropical
yeah,
vibe, maybe or something.
yeah. Who knows?
well, I
But
know Ern said when he tried it, like, he said like the coconut was a bit much for him.
yeah, dude, like I said, I knuckled it, and the first thing I noticed was the coconut out of everything. I was like, oof, no, thank you.
There's a
How many
I
are
don't know.
there? Is there three or four?
Three.
Three.
There's a mixed berry punch, the raz melon Fuji berry, and then the pineapple tango or pineapple mango tango or whatever it was. I think there was only three that I can remember.
I know there used to be, and they may still exist, but there was a an e-liquid line from the UK, or actually from America, only sold in the UK. Um, but it was called Milk Nado, and they were all like they were all coconut flavor, like milk or no, sorry, they were all milkshake flavors, and one of them was a coconut milkshake. That's what it was. And honestly, as someone who's not a big coconut flavor guy, the coconut milkshake actually was pretty fire.
I mean, I would try that. I would try a coconut milkshake. I'm not a big coconut fan in e-liquids. Like I can really only think of one that stands out that I vaped a number of bottles of, which was Lava Flow, which was strawberry pineapple coconut.
Oh yeah, that was a coconut.
Yeah. And I mean, it's good. And you taste the coconut, but it was like, I don't know, it was just a good mix.
No, it was. Now that you're saying it, like, I hadn't thought about that, but lava flow wasn't bad, and that was also a coconut flavor.
Yeah, because I actually got some, I don't remember what, it was like in the last like year and a half. I bought like I can't even remember where I bought all of it from, but I bought like four bottles of it because it was like really cheap. And I hadn't had it for probably like 2 years easily. And I enjoyed every bottle. I was pretty upset actually. I like held on to the last bottle for a while because I was like, oh, after this, this could never be bought again by me. So
I gotta take a trip up north and try to get my hands on some brain freeze again. That that was one of the naked flavors that, like, even to this day I still think about. I'm like, damn. Every now and then I
some of the
just want a
naked
bottle of
flavors
brain
faded
freeze.
really hard on me. Like the very berry, it just
Yep.
faded on me. It just turned into like sweet fruitiness. I couldn't tell you what it tasted like really.
I
Um,
didn't like a lot of those later ones. Like, I really liked the original, like, four, what was it, six flavors, I think, when they first launched. But like when a lot of like Very Berry and some of those other ones started dropping, there were less of those I remember really enjoying.
Yeah, I really just like Lava Flow. That was like the one that I like the absolute most.
Yep. Brain Freeze and the Pog. The fucking Hawaiian Pog was
It was pretty
outstanding.
good too. Yeah, it was solid.
Dude. Missing the old Pog. I was even gassed when they
Dude,
did
I
the
miss
Pog
so many
Ice.
things, bro. I miss like literally so many things. Like in vaping and soda pop and candy and fucking dude, just everything. Like there's
Yeah.
so many things that I wish that I could just try again. But sometimes they come back, man. I remember when I was a kid, there was this pop called Tahiti Treat, which you guys, I'm pretty sure, I remember James had it. And we had it all the time when I was a kid. And then
That's
it
good.
disappeared for like over a decade. It might have been damn near two fucking decades. And then I tried it again and I was like, man, it was so fucking nostalgic, but it is probably in the top 1% of sweetest pops ever made. It's like so sweet. Um, but it was wonderful and it came back. Just like what was that thing we just talked about? Surge? Didn't they try to bring Surge back?
It is
Or did
back.
they bring it back?
It's
I
back.
can't remember.
It's
Okay,
been
it is
And
back for a
back.
while, I think, but you can only
yeah,
get it
and
like one spot.
it's not that good anymore.
Yeah, it's
No?
not
See,
the
and when we
same
were kids, I remember
formula.
thinking it was the greatest.
Well, this is the thing, like when we were kids, the formula was different.
Oh,
They changed something about the formula. I don't know if it's like they couldn't get one of the ingredients or it's just
Damn it, I did it
more cost
again.
effective to produce it the way they do it now, but yeah, I tried it when they re-released it, and it is not the surge we remember. It's close, and I think for most people, it's gonna hit that note that they're like, "I'm satisfied." But it was one of those like I had one, and I was like, "Okay, yep, it tastes like I remember, but it doesn't taste as good as I remember." You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's like
So
I believe that this is that, but it does not taste as good as it used to taste.
I want Mountain Dew MDX to come back.
What was that?
Oh man, so shit. We got to go back to like 2005 probably. So we're going back 20 years now.
Freshman
But
year of high school.
they they did Mountain Dew MDX and the idea was this was in that real like beginning of the upswing for energy drinks. So like Mountain Dew is still being cautious, didn't want to make a full-on competitor to a Red Bull or a Monster at the time. And so they made MDX a energy soda where it was more caffeine than a regular Mountain Dew, but not the kind of like in your face energy mix of shit that the Red Bulls and all that would do. And I mean, it was around for probably a couple of years before it was taken off the market, but it was pretty good. It had a similar to a classic Mountain Dew flavor with just like something different about it. And I'm looking it back up now, and it contained guarana, D-ribose, maltodextrin, taurine, and ginseng. So it was probably the guarana and the
Dude,
ginseng that changed the flavor.
like the extra
Um,
energy booster vibes.
I'm sure we've talked
yeah.
about this before, but dude, you know what I really miss, bro? Sobe.
Yep.
Oh, do they not make that anymore?
The old Sobe juices? No.
Man, those were fucking huge. They sponsored like a lot of
Oh,
events and
dude, they're
shit.
big like in the action sports scene for a long time.
Yeah, dude. It had the little lizard, right? That was
Mm-hmm.
the yeah.
Dude, they're the fucking dragon fruit fucking Sobe bro is so fucking good, dude.
Jumping back real quick to that MDX, somebody's selling a unopened bottle for $300 on eBay right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, you know who should fucking buy that to drink it? And like do some challenge with it, like fucking drink it in like 3 seconds or whatever. That LA Beast guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
LA Beast? No. He's like some YouTuber that like is like a competitive eater, but he also eats like really fucking old shit. Like he found like a Crystal Pepsi from like the original release of Crystal Pepsi, like in like 2023, and fucking drank it. That was like never opened, and he ate like war rations from like the world first war and shit. Like, but then he'll also eat like the hottest food possible or whatever.
Wait,
He's always
does he
like,
wear
"No
like a
one beast here."
does he wear a headband?
No, he wears like a backwards hat. He
Oh,
maybe he's worn a headband, but
no, the
I
guy I'm
remember him
thinking
always as a
about is like
backwards hat.
known for just like wearing a headband.
And he has like long hair to like here. He looks like a jock.
Yeah,
Like he played a sport in high school for sure. And like it was a
yeah, I was
big
thinking
part of
that.
his identity. Like that's what he looks like. He's pretty funny though. He wrecks himself constantly. I'm not really entirely sure how amazing he is actually at competitively eating, but he definitely does it, and he tries to get challenges and shit.
Yeah,
Wait, is
just
he like
looking up.
like a does he like go to places and do like food challenges?
Most of his shit's filmed at his house.
Okay.
I mean, does
Damn,
I'm
dude, the
sure
two
he
people I'm thinking
does.
of are not the guy you're thinking of.
Yeah, I don't think that it is.
I mean, apparently he has done some actual competitive eating challenges. Because I'm finding images from Getty Images, an accredited source of, news images, of him competing at a turkey eating contest.
Yeah, he's pretty big on. He was pretty big. I don't know if he still uploads shit now to YouTube, but he would have had like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers or subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, apparently
LA Beast.
he's got a Guinness record for, I think, eating the most donuts is what this is trying to tell me. So he's definitely legit.
Yeah, dude. When I put in LA Beast, just LA Beast, one of the main like Bing search whatever's is LA Beast Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah, that was actually the first suggestion I got as well from my initial search.
Yeah, but he like eats hot food. He does like tons of stuff in his like garage, and oh wow, he has 12 Guinness records. Yeah, he's like in his 40s. And he's from New Jersey, but he's
Of
called LA
course.
Beast. Oh, he's
Huh.
been in California since 2008. Dude, I love it how he has a Wikipedia. It's like timeline 1984, born January 6th in Ridgewood, New Jersey. 2008, moved to Los Angeles, California for Pepsi job. 2010, started YouTube channel. And then 2011, competed in his first professional eating contest. Like that, his timeline's pretty awesome. Yeah, so like here's one from 2014. LA Beast drinks a gallon of Tabasco sauce. Like that's the kind of guy that he is.
That just sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, it literally has in parenthesis vomit alert because like he fucking pukes off.
Yeah. Woof. That is that's a lot of Tabasco.
Dude, that's a lot of just about anything, to be honest.
I
Like
mean,
I'm not
yeah.
entirely sure I could drink a gallon of anything in a short amount of time and not be rough. Like fucking water, dude. It's still like almost 4 liters of something. Like, can you imagine trying to drink like a gallon of Mountain Dew in fucking 10 minutes?
I mean, the average capacity of the human stomach is approximately 1 to 1.5 liters.
Really? I
That's
guess it all
that's
depends on how
average.
fast. Yeah. I must have an above average one because, like, dude, I could drink 2 liters of water in like 2 minutes.
In extreme cases, the stomach can expand to hold up to 4 liters of food. However, this is not recommended as it can lead to discomfort, pain, and other health problems. So, technically speaking, that's pretty crazy. So,
Yeah,
like 4 liters is maxing out most people's stomach capacity.
I assume though that like your kidneys are pretty quick moving. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I know like I follow Beard Meats Food, and a lot of what he talks about is like he has to go to the gym regularly. He does a lot of stretching to be able to be a competitive eater, so that way he can force this much food into his body. He's not eating the whole day leading up to some sort of competition that he's doing. Um, and so like there's strategy behind how he prepares to do these things and not fucking kill himself in the process.
Yeah, or just really suck at what he's trying to do.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, this dude I just watched another one that he dropped. It'll be a while ago now for listeners and everything, but it was just last week's video, I think. Took a pancake cruise in Amsterdam, and the record on the cruise was 21 pancakes in the 75-minute cruise. It's an all-you-can-eat pancake cruise. So as many pancakes as possible uh, for the 75 minutes that you're out to sea. And this motherfucker housed 22 pancakes to take the new record. And truthfully, like
And you
when you
know they
see
ain't no fucking 3-inch pancakes, bro.
it, no, they're not. They are full plate size. And when you see it, like he's not trying, and I don't mean that in a like he's not trying, what a
He's not
wank.
grinding.
Yeah, right, right. Like he's taking his time in between, like when because you have to get up, go to the thing and get your next pancake, and you have to take one pancake at a time. So like he's going up, he's taking his time, he's getting his pancake. There's a whole topping bar, so he's adding toppings to different things, and he's losing valuable time that if he really just wanted to smash it for the fun of it all, he could have like had a strategy that caused a hustle to really move plates. And he could have fucking gone way beyond that. He was just like, nah, I want to try to break the record. Like he did dude did Gordon Ramsay's pizza challenge. Because Gordon Ramsay's restaurant has an all you can eat pizza challenge. And it's one of these things where it's like just one pizza at a time, then you go to your next, but I think it's as much pizza as you can eat until you're done. Or until the kitchen closes, I suppose, if you're somehow inhuman. And he was able to break that record with the number of pieces of pizza he was able to eat. Like, dude's crazy.
Dude, competitive eating is like next level shit, man. Some people
Right?
are just like born able to do some of those things though. Like, dude, I remember like growing up, I had a friend of mine, he was like a good friend of mine when we were kids. Um, dude, when we were in high school, this guy was like 5, we'll say that like he might have been 5'8", 5'9", and weighed like 135 pounds. Dude, we went to fucking Subway one day, just like a casual, like, oh yeah, let's grab something to eat. And he ate 3 12-inch subs.
Yeah, he sat there and ate a full 36 inches, bro.
Yes. And he wasn't like rough. Like if I tried to do that, first of all, honestly, I don't think that I've even ever ate two subs. And I think that if I tried to eat three subs, I would tap out. I do not think that I could do it. I'm very much satisfied eating like a 12-inch sub done up. You know, I'm not like a person that loads a sub up. Like, I get shit on it, but it's not like I want everything but olives. You know, it's like I'll be picky and choosy. And I'm very much satisfied from a 12-inch sub. Three of them. And dude, we were like 16. And like I said, he was a pretty slight dude.
Grown boy.
Just crushed it. But this is also the kid that would come to my house and eat a whole big bag of chips by himself when we were like 9. He'd be like, "Oh, Chris, you got any like chips or snacks?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." And I go get like a bag of chips and dude would just crush it while we were playing video games. It'd be like my turn. He'd open the chips. And then when it was his turn, the chips would be gone. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Wait, I had the old hollow leg when I was a kid, when I was a growing boy. But like nowadays, like I love me some pizza, and in the right circumstance, a good large pizza I could crush on my own if I was left to my own devices and I was feeling, a little reckless. But then I watch people who could do like three, four of those, and I'm like,
Yeah, like Sean, you couldn't eat like that whole pizza that we got when Liz and I were
oh,
down at your place, could you?
yes, I could.
In
When I
one
say a
sitting?
whole good large pizza, I mean like I could eat that whole pizza to my face in one sitting
Oh, dude, I'd be sick.
if I was the right hungry, you know what I mean, and I just felt like being reckless, I could definitely kill that whole pizza in a single sitting. I've done it. I mean, granted, it's been probably 5 or 6 years since I've done it, but
It's like I can eat a chain medium pizza. You know, like you give me like a hot and ready. Is that a medium pizza?
yeah,
Okay, whatever. Maybe I could eat like a Little Caesars large, but I would not feel that good after it at all. And I don't mean because like Little Caesars is low quality. I just mean the amount of food.
agreed.
Because to me, a hot and ready, like I already am like, do I really want to finish? And then like it's like I'm like, oh well, there's only like two pieces left. Like I might as well just eat them. You
I
know
mean,
what I
that's
mean?
back in the day, and I'm talking now, like back before I met my wife, so shit, like 15 years ago now, maybe I'm back in my life. There was a point in my life like I could order the Domino's, 3 for $5 deals.
Yeah.
I'd get two medium, two topping pizzas, and a 10-piece wing and house it all to my face in one sitting.
Oh,
This
dude.
is my mid 20s.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
You know what I mean? Like I was capable of that at one time. Nowadays, like we four of us ate that large pizza. I was plenty happy with some
Yeah,
mozzie
me too.
sticks and those two pieces.
Yeah.
Totally content. Honestly, with the couple of snacks we were all eating before we all split for the night, like perfect little dessert, perfect meal, good to go. Like it's crazy as I've gotten older that hollow leg is gone. Like I don't have the capacity to eat like that. And now I learned that back in those days I could do that and go to bed and wake up the next morning and be fine. Now I eat the half a pizza and then have some, too much dessert. And the next morning, I feel like I'm going to vomit for the first half of my day because I still have indigestion from overeating the night before.
Yeah.
Like,
That sometimes
it's
happens to me now too with like a breakfast. If I like wake up and like within an hour and a half of like waking up, I eat like a full breakfast. You know, eat like a couple sausage links, a few strips of bacon, a couple pieces of toast, some home fries, some eggs, all that. Yeah. Dude, I will not even want to eat until dinner. And even at dinner, I'm like, I don't feel like anything too crazy.
right. Like, and that's the thing. Like, even those days, if I overeat, let's say on a Saturday night, on a Sunday, I'm probably not eating all day until dinner because I just feel like garbage.
Yeah, you
And
might
then
pick at something like with your coffee, or you might have a coffee, and that's
no, like
fine.
I literally will drink my coffees in the morning, and that'll be all that will go into my body until like 5, 6 o'clock at night because I'll still feel like over full in garbage. It's
Oh,
like
dude, last
it's
week I ate
crazy.
sushi, but first of all, we I went to sushi, but everything I ate was cooked. So like I don't even know if that counts. I think it's just I went to a place and got like,
You
Chinese
got
food.
food at a sushi restaurant.
Yeah. And it's like you order off the iPad. The experience was pretty fucking cool. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like you just literally scroll through an iPad. You don't even really have a server. You have a person that just brings you food, and then you have like a person that also fills up your water. That's it. But you do all your ordering on the fucking iPad, and just doing it is kind of cool because like Liz and I went, and it's just like you put all these things into your cart and then you just hit it and then they just bring it out to you. Like that was pretty cool. But dude, I ate so much food because I just kept on seeing stuff that was cool. And she's like, "Oh, don't worry, like it's smaller servings so you can like really try it out and you don't get too much of it." But some of the stuff was big, dude. Like I ended up ordering 4 bowls of soup because she's like, nothing's that big. And I'm not blaming her. I got carried away. Um, and dude, like shrimp, there's like some of them you get like 4 battered shrimp and shit. Dude, they just kept on bringing us plates. Like, and I looked at Liz, I'm like, we can't even look at that tablet again. I was like, don't they like make you pay extra for shit that you waste? And she's like, well, they could. I'm like, well, this is already not cheap. Let's just make sure that we don't get overcharged here. Like, you know what I mean?
This it's kind of like, have you ever seen the sushi places like that are like real popular and busy in Japan where it's like it's just a conveyor belt?
Oh yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
literally just you sit at your table and as the conveyor belt goes by with different sushi cuts and everything, you just I want that one. And you grab it and put it on your table and just enjoy. And then they tabulate at the end. Like I,
I
I
just
think it'd
I
be
think
cool to
that
have
new
restaurants
eating
that did shit
experience.
like that.
Yeah, dude, new eating experiences, like as long as the food is not bad, is always fun. Like the first time I went to like the Mongolian Grill, which is just like a place that you just like basically say, I want this, this, that, this, and then they fucking like hammer it and cook it in some special. I don't even remember fucking how they do it. It's been a long time since I've been to it, like in my early 20s.
I've been a few times, dude. That shit's fire, bro. You pick out
And
all your
it's good.
meats, your noodles,
Yeah.
whatever veggies and shit you want. They sit there and I'm not sure if they cook it in a wok or
Yeah, I don't
what, but
even know exactly how it's cooked.
it's like right there in front of you. Like
Yeah.
they sit there and fucking cook
It's
it
like
all up, and
hibachi, but you get
because
to
they used
like
to we used to have like a little
all you can eat it.
Mongolian grill spot that in the mall food court, bro.
Oh,
So like we would just go in there and fucking get it sometimes.
Don't
we
have
get
that, but we got Brazil grill out here and Brazilian grill.
yeah,
That shit.
that's pretty good too. That's like
Oh,
one of the like massive negatives is that where I live now compared to where I used to live, it's like I went back 100 years, and like especially in like the food department, like going for restaurants and shit like that. Like
yeah.
there's not as much culture here when it comes to food, and there's just it's fine. Obviously, the seafood's way better. Um, but I'm not like a huge seafood guy. I like a few things. That's about it.
I feel where you're coming from though, because Plymouth was that way for a long time and it's only just starting to diversify a little bit. Like there were so many pub grub, you know, burgers and wings type joints and like pizza joints and shit like that, and then Mexican joints. And now over time, over the last like 10, 15 years, now we're getting like we have a Korean barbecue place in town. We got a hot pot place to finally open up. Like we're starting to really expand. We've had an Indian place now for about 10 years in downtown. Like we're starting to get some more cultures of food to show up and be in our community. But meanwhile, like I can go to Boston and get every cultural food I want in a 10-minute walk around the city, you know?
Yeah.
And in any of the little, surrounding metro area. Like we went out to a concert the other day. It was, a month or so ago now, but we thought it was so goddamn funny. We went looking to go grab some food before we went to the show, and we found this dope little just old school Mexican taqueria. And the best part was it was smack dab next to the Taco Bell. Like that shit was hysterical because the taqueria was popping. And Taco Bell, well, you already know the type of people that were shopping at Taco Bell when there was a banging taqueria right next door.
Yeah.
Those people weren't
Like,
looking for tasty Mexican food. They were just looking for food.
yeah, the cheapest garbage that they could get quick. I'm not like a
Because
huge hater on Taco Bell by any means. I mean, Taco Bell's like fine for fast food. But it's clearly not the place I would ever go if I was like, yo, I want tacos. I'd be like, I'll go probably anywhere but taco
yeah, like I
if
got
I
the
want
like
tacos.
fire burrito from that place. Like it was so good. I would
Man,
Dude,
go
you know
back
what?
there
I
again.
think I'm gonna have to get a burrito sometime soon.
I want like some carne asada fries, bro. That's
They
what I
had
want
them on
right
the
now.
menu, bro. We didn't get them, but they
They're
had them
so
on the
fucking good,
menu.
dude. Just a fucking bed of fucking nice French fries piled with all the fucking carne asada you want, topped with guacamole, sour cream, covered in fucking cheese, and of course, add whatever fucking salsa you want on there, dude. Of course, I get mine without the sour cream, extra guac, because I'm not a sour cream guy.
I would leave the sour cream, get no guac, but I wouldn't get extra
Oh,
sour cream.
I love the fucking guac, dude.
I tell them to load it all. I want I want extra sour cream. I want extra guac, extra cheese, extra jalapenos.
And then if I'm feeling lazy, bro, and I don't want to fucking fork fork it to my mouth, I'll just tell them, fuck it, dude, just wrap it in a tortilla and call it a California burrito, bro, and I'll call it a day.
I'm not hungry at all, but I'm getting ideas.
I
You
mean,
know what I
all
mean?
this all this French fry talk. It makes me really want to go to the Euro spot because the Euro spot has this fantastic uh chicken gyro with this. I think it's called Thea sauce, but it's like a must. It's almost like a honey mustard sauce that they make. And the French fries with the chicken,
Dude,
and
I've never had a chicken gyro, like
oh,
ever.
I'm not a big lamb guy, so like
Most of
I
the time I
stare.
get it, it's pork.
I've only
It's
had
not
lamb
lamb.
like once or twice in my life, I think. It was all right.
Like when you go to Arby's, for example, I'm not saying that this is like the specimen of a gyro, but like it's not lamb, it's pork. And that's the more common. That's basically, I think, the only way I've ever had a fucking gyro.
I've
Be like
never
pork.
seen an Arby's, but like we got easily 20 Greek places in a 50 to 60 mile radius of me
Dude,
right now. You know what I mean?
there used
Yeah,
to
and
be
see,
this
like those places would, for me, would not normally have a lamb gyro.
dude, there's this one spot that we used to go to every now and then. I think it was kind of famous for a while. It's called the what was it? The Mad Greek? It's like this fucking Greek restaurant that was like between here and like Vegas or here and like Havasu or somewhere. But it was like pretty big. People, I think it ended up on like diners, drive-ins, and dives or something like that. Kind of like the burger spot that like was down by my high school. Have you ever guys watched that episode where they did Apollo Burger?
Yep.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time, dude. They're one of those places that do those fucking what do they call it? The fucking the Krispy Kreme burger.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, so like the bun is Krispy
Yeah,
Kremes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I had a brisket like that once. It wasn't
But
Krispy
dude, their
Kremes, it was
fucking
just honey dip,
pastrami
but
burger, bro, was so fucking fire. And it was so big, dude. It was probably like fucking this tall. Just piled the fucking fresh pastrami on this fucking nice thick fucking patty, bro.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering when you said pastrami burger. I'm like, so we're talking patty and then just topped
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
pastrami.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 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 yeah.
oh. All right. One question. Did they throw the pastrami on the flat top for a
Oh
minute just to
yeah,
crisp it
yeah.
a
Oh,
little?
oh
Oh.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yep. Yep. If I
Dude,
didn't
now
hate
you're making
flying,
me
I'd be
think
flying out of Cali right now.
if I want a straight pastrami sandwich, bro, I'll just go down to Ontario and hit up the hat, dude. Because then they also do pastrami fries, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
And their
There's a
pastrami is
spot up
pretty
here.
fire.
I have never tried their pizza, but they do a pastrami pizza, and I'm super intrigued.
Is it like standard pizza just topped with pastrami or
I have not ever approached them to even look at the menu and see. Um, I just know that like I stop at the gas station and I see the sign for it, and I'm like, they make a pastrami pizza? I'm just looking it up now. Like I figured like there's gotta be, something about it on
while
on
you're doing
here. You know what I mean? Like on the interweb.
while you're doing
So
that, I'm gonna load up a dab here of this fucking 12.10% terpene. Yeah, that's right, boys. It's up there. Some of this drop cherry sherbet. It's a Tropicana cherries crossed with sunset sherbet. Um, this batch tastes like sweet and sour citrus soda.
God damn, that sounds good.
Let me tell you what, bro, it's pretty damn tasty. Do a little bit.
you guys know what the difference between Montreal smoked meat and pastrami is?
I've never heard of Montreal smoked meat, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay, okay. There's like a famous deli in Montreal. Like I think that they'd say that it's world famous. It's called Schwartz's Deli, and they
Uh-huh.
make like this Montreal smoked meat sandwich,
See,
and
Schwartz is as big as mine.
it's fucking pretty delicious. Not gonna lie to you, I definitely ate there a few times when I lived there, and to me, it's like pastrami. It's like the similar. It's or and like corned beef, but like obviously there's no corn meal on it or anything.
I don't
But
like
like,
corned beef, but I do like pastrami.
but they're kind of similar, but they're not. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of similar in the idea of that they're hot shaved meat, but the tastes are different. The
Yeah,
spices are different.
it's they're seasoned completely differently.
Yeah, and I think that the Montreal smoked meat is like
And
seasoned different than both of those,
and
but
I
it's
think
similar also.
yeah, and I think corned beef is like a different like even like a different cut, dude.
Oh, I mean, it definitely could be. Maybe they're just all smoked meats. Maybe that's the only similarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking up this pastrami pizza now that I have really looked into it. Not into the idea without a couple of mods, maybe. Um, it's a pastrami and pickle.
Oh yeah, dude. You gotta have pickles with pastrami, dude.
Yeah, but I don't know about it on a pizza. Because otherwise
Depends on
it's a
what the
normal
sauce
like
is.
it's a normal red sauce pizza. It's a normal pizza, mozzarella, pastrami, and some pickle chunks on it. Not 100% if I'd be into that. I'm always skeptical about the whole like baking pickles on a pizza thing. Just, I don't know. Something about it kind of weirds me out.
I hot pickles always kind of used to be like a to me until I got into deep fried pickles, bro.
Well, and it's funny you say that because, like, I don't dislike fried pickles.
But it is
However,
different.
as I say, fried pickles battered, then dropped in the hot fry oil just to crisp the batter, and then it's done. Like, this is going into a 450, 500-degree
Yeah,
oven
like
for 15
the
minutes.
pickles are not
No, not
actually
15,
touching
but
anything when you're deep frying it, but when you're in the oven, it's just open to the straight direct heat. So
and
I get that.
exactly. And it's just leaching all of its juice into my red sauce that's on the pizza. And I'm like, I don't know about all that.
Just make it more
I
I
I
would be
think
100% out, but
I
I don't like
think
pickles.
I might be more into it if you put pickles like the way that I used to get slices at the gas station. I get some of the cold jalapenos. Just put those on top. I think I might be down with it if it was like
maybe that's
some
how
of
they
the
do it.
that's not what it looks like. It looks like the cheese is
Uh,
melted onto pickle. That's why I'm like, that's not for me, I don't think.
Like I'll put like pickled peppers on pizza because like hot pepper rings are ultimately just pickled hot pepper rings.
Correct.
And like that's good on a pizza, but just the pickle aspect, nah. I don't think that dill would be good with pizza. I wouldn't even want to use like a dill heavy sauce to dip in or pizza in.
I mean, I like dipping pizza in ranch.
Yeah, I like
Dill
it in
is in
ranch.
ranch. It's a hard one.
Yeah, like I have like a dill sauce. Like it's like a dill dipping sauce that this like chain kind of wing slash other restaurant, but like they have a lot of different flavors of wings and shit. And they have like this dill sauce that they serve it with wings and then they serve it with like lattice fries. And like it's great dipping the wings, like hot wings or lattice fries in.
Yo, you guys call them lattice fries?
What do you call them?
Chris cut.
Waffle
Waffle
fries?
fries.
They call them Chris cut.
I
Really?
want
I only
waffle
call them
fries.
that because that's what they call them at Carl's Jr. And that's the only place I ever used to get them at. It was like the first place I'd ever seen a waffle fry. Obviously, I'd still call it waffle over lattice, but I my go to is still Chris cut just because of Carl's Jr., aka
Yeah,
Hardee's.
like anywhere around here, like it's only a waffle fry. And I do fucks with some waffle fries, but
Dude,
Yeah, they're literally the same
especially if
thing.
they're like seasoned waffle fries. Like I like a seasoned waffle fry. I don't like just like a standard, like plain waffle fry with just salt. I like it more like, kind of like your curly fry vibe.
I'll smack waffle fries seasoned
Not
or
saying that I won't
or
smack them
just
either
Yeah,
plain
I'll
way.
salted.
have them whatever, any
I'll eat
way
them either
possible.
way, but I prefer the ones that are kind of like like seasoned like a
I
curly fry. Those
I
fucking
will
slap.
say, set up some waffle fries like nachos.
Oh yeah, dude. Chili cheese
Fire.
fucking
Yeah,
dude,
like
chili
some chili
cheese, bro.
cheese waffle fries.
Dude,
Yeah.
waffle carne asada waffle
Yeah,
fries.
carne asada waffle fries. Like, yup. Waffle fries are like the perfect fry for topping with stuff.
Dude, biscuits and gravy waffle fries.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
By the way, how did those empanada things come out? I don't know if we asked you or not.
Crack. Dude, I'm so glad you asked. Crack, bro. Literally took the
Did you use like a
leftover.
biscuit dough for like the empanada, or did you just get like a standard like
No, I bought
empanada? Like,
actual empanada shells
okay.
and I had leftover biscuit waffle that I made. So
Oh,
I
you just
took,
crumbled it up and put that in
yeah,
there with
I chopped it up into chunks basically. And then I had took the cold leftover mix out of the mix of meat and gravy out of the fridge and was just spooning a couple teaspoons, breaking up a few chunks of the biscuit waffle, and then folding it over, sealing it up. And once it deep fried, the filling was the right temperature to still be like hot on the inside, but it was still nice and thick because of the way that we make them. That like it was incredible. It
Oh
was one
yeah.
of the best damn empanadas I've ever made, and it led me the following weekend to make barbecue pulled pork empanadas.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm at the point now like I just keep empanada wraps in the freezer at all times. So if I decide I want to put some random thing inside empanada dough, I have it.
Yeah, I
Because
feel like a breakfast empanada would be pretty good.
oh yeah, well, like
Scrambled eggs, cheese, ham, something like that, or
I've had them like the little gas station up the road sells them in the morning, and I love a good sausage or bacon, egg and cheese breakfast empanada.
Mhm.
So like shit's fire. But like we got talking about it one day, and my wife and I are like, there isn't much you can't put inside an empanada.
Yeah, because they have sweet and savory empanadas already.
Yeah. Like you could go almost any dessert flavor you want. You could fill that into an empanada shell and then fry it. Any savory thing that we could come up with, we're like, yep, that would be crazy.
Oh,
That
dude,
would be
you know what
crack.
probably be pretty good, even though I don't particularly like. I just think that this sounds pretty good. Would be if you put in like Nutella and like sliced up, like cut up bananas in an empanada.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
That'd probably be
Honestly,
pretty good.
I want to make not so sloppy joes.
Like what? Like loose meat
Just
sandwich?
sloppy Joe
Yeah,
filling
put
in
your
an
sloppy joe
empanada.
mix in the empanada and then deep fry it.
Oh,
So now it's a self-contained sloppy joe. It's a
You
not
know
so
what you do?
sloppy joe.
Know what else you do? Throw a couple tater tots in there too.
Oh yeah.
Because dude, that's my favorite thing. That's my favorite like side dish with sloppy joes is tater tots. Because then you scoop up the extra sloppy joe mix
See,
with the tater
in my
tots.
house for the last probably 20 years now, my mother started doing it and I've just kept doing it. It's been my favorite way. I make sloppy Jose's. I basically roll them into burritos and then I bake them with cheese on top till
There you go.
the exterior gets nice and crispy.
huh.
So good.
Are you manwich guy? Are you a manwich guy?
I am a heavily doctored manwich guy.
See, I don't like manwich. I much prefer your pack, your like what's it? What I forgot the fucking brand. Kind of like your Lowry's sort of, you know how like
I
they have
mean,
like their
it
taco seasoning or
literally
whatever.
it's Worcestershire sauce, ketchup, and a couple of other ingredients. That's
I just
all
don't
it is
like
to make sloppy
manwiches,
joe
bro, because
mix.
they're way too sweet, bro.
Well,
And
again,
it's
that's why I said I make a
yeah.
heavily
Oh,
doctored
like
manwich.
I'm I'm sure like my mom also does a little bit extra this and that too, but yeah, I'm just net anytime like I've had somebody who's make the manwich style, just like man, this just ain't it.
You wouldn't even know it was manwich when I'm done. Like I had mustard, I had tons more seasonings, like all this extra shit to it. Usually I add more Worcestershire sauce if I have it. Like for me, it's the starting point, and then I build off it from there. Plus, I got this Biker Billy seasoning, and if I put that in just about anything, it is insanely good. The thing is, like, I have to be careful because it can get spicy real fast if I'm not careful with it. Because it's this Biker Billy pepper, and it's been smoked on like an offset wood smoker to dry it, and then it's been ground into a powder seasoning.
Dude,
So like you get all the smoky flavor and that beautiful barbecue flavor, and it's also spicy because it's ground chili peppers.
dude, my like go to like just seasoning for most things, bro. So I keep it simple, bro. Give me the good old Lowry's, bro. Lowry seasoned salt, dude. That's pretty much like my starting point for everything. Little Lowry's, maybe a little bit of some fucking garlic salt. If I'm doing like some sort of like meat, situation, and then I'll just kind of build from there. And then a lot of other things too, bro. Like, dude, I don't know what it is, bro, but I like just Lowry seasoned salt on like some fucking hash browns or like some fried potatoes.
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's just so
Like
fucking
seasoned salt. I don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Lowry's, but yeah, yeah.
So interesting. Because I needed to know like the classic Lowry seasoning salt blend.
It's
What is it?
it's just like your
Um,
basic like steak
it's
fry
it's a
seasoning.
handful of things I use, but there's a handful of things in here I never use because it's salt, sugar, paprika, celery seed, ground turmeric, little cornstarch, onion powder, um, and a teensy bit of cayenne.
Yeah, it's all the good shit.
Like I don't use the turmeric or the celery salt in most of the stuff I use. I don't use the sugar in most things either. Um, but garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne, salt, pepper, and I'm a big MSG guy. I definitely use MSG. Um, as Uncle Roger would say, it makes shit good. And it does. It does. So like I'm a big MSG guy. And I definitely throw some MSG in there as well on a lot of things. Big mustard guy now. I like mustard as a seasoning. Get a good Dijon or a spicy brown mustard, and that could just
Dude,
be
even
such a
dried mustard.
yeah, or dry mustard powder like
Yeah.
Oh, dude, gotta be
makes such a
careful
good
with that
seasoning.
shit, bro. Shit, shit could fucking choke you up, dude, real quick. Get
Some
you leaking
fucking
from all orifices.
some mustard seasoning in like a cheese sauce. Crazy what that does. So good. Another
Dude, I
weird
need
one, nutmeg and cheese sauce. Blew my
sure.
fucking mind that it actually has such a good effect. Because like nutmeg to me Christmas time, holidays, those dessert flavors, nutmeg, cinnamon, brown sugar, those flavors. Never thought about it in savory components, but god damn, you put that in like an Alfredo sauce?
Dude, I think I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm just not smart enough culinarily to make any opinions on fucking shit anymore. Because I've been over the years continuously like changing my opinions on certain things just because I'm trying shit. I'm like, oh, hey, that's actually not bad. You know what I mean? It's like, what do I fucking know, dude? But I was gonna say something else right before that, and then fucking blanked, dude.
Gotta love how your taste buds change. Not to mention, like, some people hate a lot of foods just because it was never prepared a way they liked.
That too.
Like,
That's always like a thing.
I
That's
know,
part of the reason why I'm like skeptical on trying certain dishes because like I've had certain things, certain places like one time and it was a bad experience. So just like fuck, I'm just not gonna go there.
no,
Just not gonna
I
tread
feel
down
you.
those waters. Been tried it one time and it was fucking bad. I ain't doing it again. But then
That's
I've
my
also
that's
had
my
my
take on
fucking
sushi.
let's see, I've given sushi enough of a shot to where I can fully come to the conclusion that it's just not for me. Is like my problem is I can't keep it down. It's not that I don't like the flavor or like may texture still kind of like with certain things, but it's just I think it mainly has to do with seaweed.
That
Like
was
for
it for
some
me.
like I
I
can't
can't
keep
do the
it
seaweed.
I can't swallow it. It just doesn't go down. And but then I also tried things without seaweed and I also got sick. So I don't know. It could have been
Yeah,
just a
no,
bad
I
experience, but I'll just stick with like the teriyaki beef with maybe some tempura and some rice and
there's enough fantastic Japanese cuisine that's not sushi that I can enjoy. I will leave the sushi for the ones who enjoy it.
yeah, I'll go to the hibachi spot instead.
Yeah, exactly. Give me some nice hibachi beef, a little yum yum sauce. I am happy as can be. I don't know what's in that yum yum sauce, but god damn is that shit good.
Doesn't matter, bro, because it's yum yum.
And the best part is like it's so good. You can go into most just international food sections of grocery stores and they've got like three, four brands of yum yum sauce just on the shelf. And they're all just yum yum sauce.
Dude, you know what I've really been wanting lately, bro, is some fucking seafood.
Why do you say that? Because I was
Like
thinking about it too,
like
just
some
today.
shrimp or like some fucking crab or something, dude.
Go for some clam strips and some shrimps, maybe some deep
Dude,
fried
a good clam
scallop.
like a good clam chowder, bro. Like a good fresh clam chowder.
Yep. I mean, I'm from the land of clam chowder.
I'd never had clam chowder until my late 20s. I went camping with my brother and sister-in-law like on the Oregon coast, and like part of like the whole thing about camping there is you can go out on the fucking beach during low tide and catch fresh fucking clams, dude. And then you
Yep.
fucking bring them home, shuck them, clean them, and then they made fresh clam chowder like right after fucking catching them. Dude, let me tell you what, dude. That shit was so fucking good. I had no idea I even liked clams because I'd never had them before. But dude, I was fucking munching down that chowder, and then dude, even frying up the clams, not too bad.
Yep. Deep fried clams, a bowl of clam chowder, fire. And like I get why people don't like clams. I'm totally understand it. Like even me, if I'm doing fried clam, I don't want whole clam. I want clam strips.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't do the belly. The belly does I can't do it. I don't have the stomach for it. Shout out to people who are into that. It's not for me. But like, man, there used to be a spot in Boston, this restaurant called Houston's, a little bit on the high end, but man, they made this incredibly they won multiple awards for Boston's best clam chowder. And it was just so good because I think what they were doing, they had bacon in it, and I'm pretty certain that they were using the bacon fat to build the roux. So it just had this like perfect bacon richness through the whole body of it. Oh my God, I still think about it to
you know
this day.
what clam chowder kind of reminds me of, and I never really realized it until this second. Is it's kind of almost like potato soup,
Yep.
but with clams.
And if mixed properly, probably a little thicker than a potato soup. But yeah, 100% on point because they're both just a cream based
Yeah,
stew
but
of
like even
something.
like clam chowder, like at least the one I had potato in it.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
very
most of them
common
do.
Yeah,
for a New England style, at least.
yeah.
The
They're good
Manhattan's
though, man.
weird with the
They're
tomato
good.
base. Like,
See, I don't know if
get
I'd
out of
like
here with
that.
that.
I don't know if I'd like that, but yeah.
Yeah, not
Dude,
really feeling
honestly,
tomato soup with clam.
you know what I could really go for right now, bro? It's just a big old basket of some popcorn shrimp.
Yep, about that.
I haven't had like just some fried shrimp, bro. Just fuck,
Sitting there scramping.
dude. A couple hush puppies. Call it a day.
My boss is a Louisiana native. And so like he's always looking for like good oysters and good seafood around
See,
here.
I
And we're always
I, I
talking
wanna
about like
I
go check
wanna
that spot
try
out.
like crawfish, like a like crawfish boil situation. I wanna try it. I think that
I've
should be
never done it,
fire.
but I feel like I'd like it because I don't dislike lobster and I don't dislike shrimp.
That crawfish is pretty much just like if a lobster and shrimp had a baby.
Right. Like there's something in between the two. There, you know what I mean? So like
See, I don't
I,
know if
f-
I'll be going as far as like sucking the heads out and that stuff like everybody else be doing, but I'll definitely tear down some of the tails.
I might if it's like in the gumbo. where it's been like simmering in the
Oh
gumbo
yeah,
and
like
all
if it's
that.
already in there, like there's not really much you can do about it at
And
that
like
point.
then I'm
But
just
like,
sucking the head out, getting all the gumbo out with it. Like I don't know if it's like we just boiled it in some seasoning and water, and then I'm cracking them
yeah,
open, and
honestly,
I
I
don't know
don't
if
know
I'm want to
how it
sucking
all
the head out
works
that.
either, Sean. Well, so at some point we'll have to find out, my friend.
Hey Lee, let us know
Yeah.
what is the protocol on the crawfish boil.
Oh, trust me, he'll let us know.
I know he will. I know this. So that's why I'm saying, let us know what is the protocol. This way we understand how we're supposed to, handle ourselves at the boil. Because clearly James and I are crawfish curious, and we're gonna need some direction. But with that, we've reached the end of our time, ladies and gentlemen. So appreciate y'all hanging out with us. A lot of food talk tonight, and a lot of fun had by all. So with that, you know what we do. I'm gonna send it on over to Uncle Chris to start bringing us home.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you. Of course, go to shedtimepodcast.com. Check it all out. You can check out our Patreon, all that jazz. And also come by Friday nights for Frames Janklin Vapor YouTube channel for the green room, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Just come kick it. I think that's everything for me. So everybody be safe, have a good week, live your best life. And James, take it away.
As always, huge shout outs to all you Shedheads for your guys' continuous support. Make sure you're leaving those 5-star reviews, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Of course, check us out on Fridays on my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are following, liking, subscribing over there. Other than that, we'll be here in the shed doing what we always do. So I'm gonna end it as I always do, sending out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them, and a little bag or dab will do ya.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. One last time, ShedTimePodcast.com has links for everything: the Patreon, the merch store, the Frames Jangling YouTube channel. So you can find it all right there if you just want to, one-stop shop it all. So with that, I'm going to tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun, because this is the Shed Time Podcast, and we're about to blow one up and blow one out. Yes, sir. Good shit.